Hey, beautiful. Welcome back. So how many times have you found yourself in this situation? You're giving your all to a relationship, your time, your emotional energy, your patience, only to feel slightly taken for granted, like you're amazing to have around, but not truly valued, not deeply respected in the way you know you deserve. It's a frustrating, draining feeling. And often, the missing piece isn't about him being a bad guy. It's about a silent language we forget to speak, the language of boundaries. Not boundaries that are walls or that push people away, but boundaries that are like a lighthouse. They don't scream at the ships. They simply stand firm, shining their light, saying, "This is where I am. This is what I stand for. Navigate accordingly." And that commands respect. Today we're diving deep into 20 powerful boundaries that make men value and respect you. These aren't games. This isn't about playing hard to get. This is about becoming impossible to disrespect. Get ready to take some notes because we're about to reclaim your power, one clear line at a time. Let's start with the most crucial arena, emotional and communicative boundaries. Boundary 1, the boundary of your emotional labor. You are not a free therapist. Your value is not in fixing him. The boundary sounds like this. I care about what you're going through and I'm here to support you, but I can't be the only person you rely on to solve this. Have you considered talking to a friend or a professional about it? This shows your compassion has limits and your mind is valuable too. Boundary 2, the boundary of consistent effort. You will not chase potential. You will not fill the silence to make him comfortable. If he's not initiating plans, not following up, not showing consistent interest, your boundary is to stop filling the gaps. You become a mirror. Your energy matches his. When he sees his own low effort reflected back, he either steps up or steps out. Your time is a premium, not a given. Boundary 3, the boundary of speech. You will not tolerate disrespectful language, no name-calling, even jokingly, no dismissive phrases like, "You're overreacting" or "calm down." The moment it happens, you calmly say, "The way you just spoke to me isn't okay. I need you to rephrase that if you'd like this conversation to continue." This teaches people how to speak to you. Boundary 4, the boundary of accountability. "I'm sorry you feel that way" is not an apology. Your boundary is to require true accountability. An apology acknowledges the specific action and its impact. "I'm sorry I was late, it was disrespectful of your time, and I'll plan better." That's what I need to hear. This separates the boys from the men immediately. Boundary 5, the boundary of your joy. Your mood is not dictated by his. You will not shrink your happiness because he's in a funk, nor will you let his bad day derail yours. You can be empathetic while saying, "I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I've had a great one, and I'm going to finish watching this show / going to this class. Let's connect later when you're in a better space." Asterisk. This shows you are a whole, stable person. Now, let's talk about physical and digital boundaries. This is where you claim your space, literally. Boundary 6, the boundary of your body and intimacy. Intimacy is not a transaction for affection or commitment. Your body is not a bargaining chip. The boundary is, intimacy happens only when you feel safe, connected, and want to, not to keep him, please him, or ease your own anxiety. This silent boundary, lived out, filters out those who want access from those who want you. Boundary 7, the boundary of your time. You are not always available. You have a life, passions, friends, a career. Don't cancel plans for a last-minute date. Don't answer texts immediately every single time. Your boundary is a full, rich schedule that he is invited into at appropriate times. This shows you value yourself, so he learns to value your time too. Boundary 8, the boundary of your digital real estate. You are not on call 24/7. Your boundary sounds like, I don't keep my phone by my bed, so I won't see late-night texts. I like to be present during work hours, so I may not reply until the evening. And then live it. This creates space, mystery, and shows your focus is on your real life, not your phone life. Boundary 9, the boundary of privacy. Your relationship is not for public consumption. You do not post arguments online for validation. You do not share his deepest vulnerabilities with your girlfriends. This private sanctuary you create becomes a space of immense trust and safety, which he will instinctively value and protect. Boundary 10, the boundary of presence. When you're together, be together. Your boundary is against distracted companionship. If he's on his phone all through dinner, you can say, "It seems like you've got a lot to handle. Should we reschedule for a time you can be more present?" You teach people that time with you is an engaged, focused privilege. Now, the big one, relationship and commitment boundaries. This is where you define the playing field. Boundary 11, the boundary of your title. You will not be a situationship if you want a relationship. After a reasonable period of consistent dating, you have the "what is this?" talk. If he hesitates, your boundary is to walk away kindly. I know what I'm looking for, and it seems we're not on the same page. I've truly enjoyed our time, but I need to free myself up for what's right for me. This is the ultimate filter. Boundary 12, the boundary of access. He does not get boyfriend-level access on a just talking level. That means not seeing you daily, not getting late-night intimate access, not being your primary emotional support. Access is earned through clarity, commitment, and consistency. Period. Boundary 13, the boundary of your non-negotiables. You know your core values: politics, faith, wanting kids, lifestyle. You state them early and unapologetically. Family is incredibly important to me, so regular visits are non-negotiable in a long-term partnership. A man who shares your values will feel aligned. One who doesn't will filter himself out. You waste no time. Boundary 14, the boundary of his circle. You will not tolerate disrespect from his friends or family. Your boundary is not to attack them, but to require him to handle it. The way your friend spoke to me was inappropriate. I need to know you have my back here and will address it. If he doesn't defend your place by his side, he doesn't deserve you there. Boundary 15, the boundary of the future. You will not be strung along by a man who is not ready. If you want marriage and kids and he's unsure after years, your boundary is your biological and emotional clock. You leave, not with an ultimatum, but with a statement of fact. My life goals are clear, and I can't put them on hold. I wish you the best. This is devastatingly powerful. Finally, the internal boundaries. These are the ones you hold with yourself that radiate outwards. Boundary 16, the boundary of your self-talk. You will not allow your inner voice to be your biggest critic. You become your own best friend. When you make a mistake, you speak to yourself with kindness. This inner respect is a frequency men can sense. A woman who treats herself with grace is harder to mistreat. Boundary 17, the boundary of your flexibility. You are flexible, but not a doormat. The difference? A doormat changes her standards for fear of loss. A flexible woman adjusts logistics out of love. I can't change my core values, but I'm happy to be flexible on which day we see each other this week. This shows strength with a soft edge. Boundary 18, the boundary of your financial independence. You maintain your ability to walk away, always. This means having your own money, your own career, your own assets. This isn't about not relying on a partner. It's about choosing to, not being forced to. That silent knowledge is the foundation of all your other boundaries. Boundary 19, the boundary of comparison. You will not compete with other women, his ex, his friend, strangers online. Your boundary is with your own mind. I am my only competition. I am on my own path. If he is looking elsewhere, that is a reflection of him, not a measure of my worth. This projects an untouchable, secure energy. Boundary 20, the boundary of your walkaway power. This is the mother of all boundaries. You have a clear, non-negotiable line in the sand. The moment it's crossed, whether it's dishonesty, disrespect, or neglect, you are prepared to leave, not with drama, but with quiet, unshakable dignity. And you do it. This power informs every single interaction you have. It's not a threat, it's a reality. So, there they are. 20 powerful boundaries that don't scream but whisper your worth. Implementing these isn't about laying down the law on a first date. It's about the subtle, consistent way you carry yourself. It's saying no to the late-night booty call. It's saying, I'd love to see you, but I have plans with my friends on Saturday. It's calmly calling out a disrespectful comment. It's being willing to let go of what could be for the reality of what is. Start with one. Just one. Master it. Feel the strength it gives you. Remember, a boundary is not you telling the other person what to do. It's you telling them what you will do to protect your peace. That shift in framing changes everything. When you become a woman who respects her own time, her own body, her own mind, and her own heart, the world has no choice but to reflect that respect back to you. And the right man won't see these as restrictions. He'll see them as the structure that allows a truly deep, passionate, and safe connection to grow. He will value you because you show him your value. He will respect you because you demonstrate in 1,000 quiet ways that you respect yourself first. Now, I want you to think, which one of these boundaries are you going to embody this week? Share in the comments below. Let's support each other. If this resonated with you, give this video a like. Subscribe for more real talk on owning your power in dating and relationships, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. And before you go, I want to offer you something that goes hand in hand with everything we just talked about. Because understanding boundaries is one side of the coin. The other side is understanding the psychology behind why men commit, how they choose their partner, and what truly makes you irresistible in a deep, lasting way. I know the frustration of feeling like you're doing everything right, but not seeing the commitment you deserve. That's why I created a comprehensive guide that breaks down the male mind when it comes to love and commitment. It's called 72 Plus Secrets to Make Every Man Chase You and Commit to You. Think of it as your personal blueprint. It takes the principles of self-respect and boundaries we discussed and adds the psychological why and the practical how. You'll learn the subtle emotional triggers that make a man see you as his ultimate choice, how to communicate in ways that build unshakable attraction, and how to spot the difference between a man who's just passing time and one who's ready to build a future. It's a digital guide so you can dive in right away. And because I truly want this to be accessible to every woman ready for this change, I'm offering it at a special price. You can find the direct link to get your copy along with all the details down in the description box below. It comes with a full 30-day guarantee because I trust the value it delivers. If today's talk on boundaries lit a spark in you, this guide is the fuel to turn that spark into a lasting flame. The link is waiting for you just below this video. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which one boundary are you committing to this week? Tell me in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Remember, you are not an option. You are a priority. Now go act like it. I'll see you in the next one. Beautiful. Stay strong.